Our today's first video was shared by multiple social media accounts on the internet, but none of them mentioned the original source. The video shows a man inspecting an old abandoned bus somewhere in the rural countryside of Japan. Of course, as you might expect, things take a terrifying turn.
널 왜 던져줬어? 진짜로? 진짜로?
As the man approaches the entrance to the bus, a girl can be seen watching him from the window. He quickly looks inside. But there's no one there. Now, because there's no source, it's impossible to say whether this footage is real or fake. But as always, I leave that up to you to decide. Like and subscribe right now for more chilling videos. My favorite ghost hunter Franco, from the YouTube channel Franco TV, is known for exploring terrifying abandoned locations in all over America. But for the first time ever, Franco travels south to the country of Peru to investigate the most haunted cemetery. The giant graveyard is well known by locals, who claim that the place attracts witches who perform dark rituals with the bones of the deceased. As Franco explores, he finds signs of witchcraft everywhere, tombs filled with burnt-out candles, voodoo dolls, and bizarre notes. One of the tombs belongs to a world-famous alleged witch, Gregoria Camacho, who died in 1897. Fans from all over the globe flock to her grave to carve their names and leave candles and offerings. And when Franco finds her crypt, something happens that he simply cannot explain.
Who was buried here. Now apparently she did good and bad, but mostly dark stuff. So on the top of her tomb they spray painted Witch of Satan and stuff, but her tomb was actually kind of different from all the others because you could see a skull and bones, which kind of represents something very, very dark. But this is actually her tomb right here. Her name is Gregoria Camacho, or Gregoria, something like that. I torture names. And you can see how other witches would carve their names in here and leave candles and trinkets. That looks like it says Camila. And if you look out here, you can see where they put all the candles. It's different from all the others because they put all these candles here and candies. Isn't it? Hello? What the hell did I just hear? It sounded like somebody laughing. Thing is, on the maps, this area is blocked off. So once you walk back here, there's nowhere else you can go. Listen, listen. Hello? Georgina? There's literally no one here. Oh, okay. Well, I got creeped out.
Franco hears what can only be described as a sinister and mocking laugh coming from somewhere in the graveyard. And that's not the only strange event that Franco experiences that night. As he searches through open and abandoned crypts, he captures something absolutely chilling.
Right in there. I don't know if those are the remains. It looks like a sock. There's something tied up. Here, let me zoom in. I'm going to be able to zoom in a lot more on post-editing, so... It looks like it could be... There's something hairy there. Huh, that looks like a dead animal. Or something. Oh, that is so creepy. Alright, I just got the K2 meter. ¿Alguien estás aquí adentro? ¿Tú puedes decirme tu nombre? Oh, look at this. There's X's. You see that? On the side of the wall. Oh, that's interesting. That's something that's kind of seen in Mississippi. When you see X mark, it's like they have something they want you to do, and they call upon the spirit to doing it.
Did you hear something? Franco doesn't notice, but a faint female voice can be heard whispering.
You see that?
The giant historic cemetery is also the final resting place for another well-known figure, Ricardo Espil, a young boy who tragically died when he was only 6 years old. The boy Ricardo is said to be a benevolent and protective spirit. Visitors claim that the boy's ghost grants wishes and blessings to true believers. But when Franco inspects the young boy's gravestone, he captures something truly terrifying.
Now I am making my way towards another tomb of a child named Ricardo. Now, apparently Ricardo grants blessings and wishes to everyone who comes to him, seeking help. He is a very well-known spirit that protects this graveyard. Well, one, protects it, and two, also offers blessings to everyone who shows up here. I wanted to see if I can read what this says. A la memoria de Ricardo M. Espaled, sus amigos, 8 de Agosto, December 1887. Ricardo Espaled, Barriado Nuevo. Now, what's more interesting about this is that in the back, you could see all the prayers from everyone and all the blessings. And what's more interesting is that it even says gracias, like pretty much thank you for making these blessings come true. Any blessing you want, it'll be blessed by Ricardo.
A pale, translucent arm seems to reach out from the young boy's grave. But again, Franco doesn't notice. It's only after he posts this video to YouTube that the arm is spotted by some very perceptive viewers. So, is this indeed the most haunted cemetery? Let me know what you think. Paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro, from the YouTube channel Omega Toki Film, are contacted by one of their viewers, a man named Taguchi, who claims that he's been experiencing strange activity in his studio apartment somewhere in Japan. Taguchi explains that 6 months ago he found a very cheap apartment, and the previous owner tragically took his own life, right where Taguchi would be living and sleeping. But the young man doesn't believe in ghosts, so he happily signs the lease despite the apartment's dark history. But then Taguchi starts to have trouble sleeping. He says that he hears footsteps, voices, and scariest of all, he starts to experience sleep paralysis, during which he sees a distorted laughing face right above him, as he lays in bed, unable to move. Tomo and Hiro decide to set up 2 static cameras in Taguchi's home for a month. At the end of that time, they review the month of collected footage. They are shocked by what they find. One night as Taguchi is sleeping, this happens. Watch closely. Taguchi appears to be suffering from a horrible nightmare as he grabs at his neck, seemingly in pain. He wakes up in an absolute panic. But did you see something else? A pale figure disappears and lies in the hallway. The apparition appears to be watching Taguchi as he struggles in his sleep. Taguchi finally wakes, and the figure disappears into thin air. But there's something even stranger. Because the second camera pointed at the hallway loses focus at the exact same time of the incident, and a distorted face seems to appear right in front of the camera. So, could this be the same bizarre face that Taguchi claims he has seen at night? The Omega Toki team believes that Taguchi might be haunted by the spirit of the previous owner? But you can decide for yourself, and if you wish to tell me, you can do so. Once again, this next bizarre video is a bit mysterious, as the video was shared on the internet without a source similar to our first video, and it's a bit unclear as to exactly what is going on here. The footage shows a dangerous fire near two cars, and something else truly disturbing. Someone or something can be seen silently walking through the fire, seemingly unbothered and unhurt. Eerily, the figure resembles the shape of a small child. Could it be that the fire tragically claims a victim whose spirit is lost in the blaze? Without a source, we'll just never know.